Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the News First. A look at the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu confers Padma Awards at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma condemns Sam Pitroda's racial remark. Meghalaya BJP holds protest to condemn Pitroda's racial comments. Administration working to maintain law and order in Shillong, says East Khasi Hills DC. And hawkers to be relocated soon after identification process, informs Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh. And now the news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu conferred the Padma Awards at the second civil investiture ceremony at the Rashtrapati Bhavan in Delhi today. Padma Awards, one of the highest civilian awards in the country, are conferred in three categories: Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. The awards are given in various disciplines and fields of activity, including art, social work, public affairs, science and engineering, trade and industry, medicine, literature, education, sports and civil service. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma expressed his condemnation of the comments made by Sam Pitroda. He said these remarks have hurt the sentiments of the Northeast people and other regions mentioned. He stressed that such statements do not fit into any context and are indicative of deep-seated thought processes. Sam Pitroda has resigned as the chairman of the Indian Overseas Congress yesterday after a significant controversy surrounding his racist remarks. Sangma's response comes in the wake of Pitroda's statement, where he remarked that people in the Northeast look like Chinese, South Indians look like Africans.
Comments that came from senior Congress leader, Mr. Sam Pitroda, is indeed very unfortunate, and it has really hurt the sentiments of the people of Northeast and similarly people from other parts of the country. But when we hear senior leaders from the Congress party speak in such derogatory and discriminatory language, it does really hurt the sentiments of our people. And so whatever context they may say that they have spoken in any context, a particular comment like this doesn't really go too well with the people of the country.
Meghalaya BJP today held a dharna outside the party's office in Shillong condemning the racial comments made by Congress Overseas President Sam Pitroda. Former IPS officer and BJP's Chief spokesperson Mariahom Karkrang said people of Northeast are Indian by blood and will continue to remain as Indian. Further, the state BJP has also strongly urged the state government to appoint IPS officer Ida Shisha Nongrang as the new DGP of Meghalaya. Karkrang said the party will approach the Chief Minister in writing. It may be mentioned that yesterday VPP issued similar statement demanding appointment of Ida Shisha Nongrang as the state DGP.
So, people from Northeast have taken a very serious view whenever they have been, akin to the Chinese. And here's a person who is an advisor to the senior member of the Congress party, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Sam Pitroda. He has termed that the Northeast people look like Chinese. We are not Chinese, we are Indians. We are Indians by blood and will continue to remain Indians. We from the BJP, state BJP, we are approaching the Chief Minister officially in writing that government should consider to bring Kong Ida Shisha Nongrang as a new DGP of the state.
There have been a series of arson attacks in Shillong and its adjoining areas in the past few weeks, but the police is yet to identify the attackers. The miscreants had torched some government vehicles and targeted police stations and government installations with petrol bombs. East Khasi Hills Deputy Commissioner S.C. Sadhu said that the administration is closely monitoring the law and order situation. He said night vigil has been intensified. The administration has issued a notice last week asking the public to report to the police any suspicious activity. The administration is using the existing forces strategically and as such not keen on deploying additional forces. It is also watching the movement of people after 9 p.m., the DC said.
Law and order, we are closely watching this law and order, and after this incident we have upped our night vigil. Particularly we have set up our Naka points and checkpoints in strategic locations, and we are continuously monitoring it. We are using our existing forces very strategically in identifying the locations, and particularly because these events are happening during late night and after 9 a.m., 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So we are closely watching the movements of the people after 9 p.m. Every day, so that we are using them in strategic locations and with more efficiency.
Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh yesterday informed that the identification process of the hawkers is over now, and it is only the allotment stalls which the Shillong Municipal Board will take care of within the month of June. He also informed that once this relocation exercise concludes, the similar exercise will be undertaken in areas like Laban, Laitumkra and others.
Several rounds of discussions. SMB officials have submitted to us the progress report made by their exercise. There are vending committees which have gone into various aspects, and as I said, the identification process is already over. Now it's only the allotment of stalls which the SMB will take care of within the month of June.
The tender for the Shillong Ropeway project will be opened post-Model Code of Conduct MCC by June 15, and the work will be awarded by July. Informing this yesterday, Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh said that the department has floated EOI for the project, and now a fresh corrigendum is being issued which takes care of certain aspects of the project which were not in the draft EPI that is being floated, and post-MCC the tenders will be opened. The Cabinet had in September 2022 approved the first passenger ropeway project in the state to be constructed from Lau Sotun to Shillong Peak at a cost of rupees 1.38 crore.
Are in the process of now, the EOI has already been floated. What has happened is that a fresh corrigendum is being issued, which takes care of certain aspects of the projects which were not covered in the draft UI. That is now being floated, and post MCC, the tenders will be opened.
In commemoration of the birth anniversary of the founder of Red Cross movement, Henry Dunant, the Indian Red Cross Society Meghalaya branch yesterday celebrated the World Red Cross Day at the Raj Bhavan, Shillong. Meghalaya Governor Phagu Chauhan, who is also the president of the Meghalaya branch of the Indian Red Cross Society, graced the function as the chief guest. On this occasion, the governor released the World Red Cross flag and presented life membership certificates to new members of the Meghalaya Red Cross Society. The World Red Cross Day pledge was also administered on the day. Mairang MLA Metba Lingdo visited Kevin Strong Laurinyang to congratulate him on his achievement for securing his name amongst the top 10 rankers of HSSLC science stream. The MLA visited his home at Dong Langste Rim Pindeng Gumyong, Mairang, to convey his best wishes and blessings for his achievement and for being the pride of the constituency. Lingdo expressed his happiness that students from his constituency are achieving great heights in education. The intention of the government to shift the petrol pump from Anjali Point to Upper Shillong at the land of the Department of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry faced opposition from different corners. The Federation of Khasi Jaintia and Garo People, FKJGP, Khasi Students Union, KSU and the Sanjukki Nongshinchar Shnong Upper Shillong Circle today held a meeting to discuss on the intention of the government. Speaking to reporters, FKJGP President Upper Shillong Circle, Kit Boklang Nongplang said the association did not oppose the shifting of the petrol pump. However, they opposed the government for giving around 13,500 square feet of land to them.
Tibat balik ki ai ke cakap ke bahaya ado khat ai jar sanspa square feet. Mun gi hapan yo jing sai so kata nakalian ke jumi nakalian ki senjuk ki nong sinsasnong jong than porslo nakalian ki sengmalang ki SU bidon lang in budian ne ke benta khana bangin yo so ke jing sai lo kanu penong den bat balik ki ai ke cakap ke bahaya ado kani.
The district-level inter-school athletic meet 2024 organised by the District Sports Office Nongpo kicked off today at the NSCA Mini Stadium, Pahams Im, Nongpo. Finally, El Pariat, General Secretary, Meghalaya State Olympics Association, MSOA, graced the event as a chief guest. Speaking at the event, finally, El Pariat said that the government and the Directorate of Sports has done a good job for the past 2 years by organising various sports activities. He further added that a scholarship of Rs 8,000 monthly for 1 year will be given to a sports person. Around 30 schools from the district participated in the event.
Heroes, Olympic heroes. So
we wish all the students to take the sport seriously because the government has come a program of giving even cash award for winning even at the Meghalaya Games. So many awards have been given by the government. There's also a new scholarship program that each athlete who have won at the zonal are getting 8,000 rupees per month for 1 year. So take this as a news for you. To work hard, because if you are in school, we support you for your school to college level through this amount that you're getting. So athletic is the mother of all sports. It's not hard to practice. It's not like football, which you have to learn 11, 12. I think we need individually.
And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 20.7 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 13.1 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 77%, while in the evening it stood at 80%. Rainfall recorded was 0.1 millimeters. The forecast, moderate rain is likely to occur at isolated places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. President Draupadi Murmu confers Padma Awards at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma condemns Sam Petroda's racial remark. Meghalaya BJP holds protest to condemn Petroda's racial comments. Administration working to maintain law and order in Shillong, says East Khasi Hills DC. And hawkers to be relocated soon after identification process, informs Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.